Good morning. This is Hal Ngoy. I am the founder and CEO of OnMax Host Digital, a marketing company in the digital age. In this video, I am following up from the previous video, Marketing Tips for Small Businesses. And in this video, I'm going to briefly touch on a few ways that you can improve your marketing and make it effective even on a low budget. But before I begin, listen, click subscribe at the bottom of this video so that you don't miss a thing in the future, and don't forget to click the notification bell. Also, make sure to leave us a comment, a question, or add ideas. This is a forum. It's a collaboration place. It's intended to help small businesses that need this kind of information with sufficient clarity to help them figure out what they need to do in order to succeed in business. So again, let me come back to the topic. I am sharing in here a few tips, a few ways that you as a small business need to understand certain things that need to take place, need to be done, some of which you can do by yourself, some of which you can outsource to an expert outside of your own expertise. Or you can hire somebody in-house, and as a small business, if you're going to find somebody that has the complete skill set to address the complexities of online marketing, it can cost you a lot. Outsourcing solutions bring you efficiencies, experience, high-level expertise, and it is also less costly. So for today, a few ways that you can improve your traffic to your website and get new leads. Remember, the purpose of your website is to be visited by prospects, and for those prospects to take your desired action. I spoke a little bit to some extent on the design and development of a website. I will produce another video and clarify certain things also on the web design. So be on the lookout for that. But I want to stress this. Your website is your hub. This is where you want traffic coming from different sources to your website. But you just don't want people coming to your website. You want them to take your desired action. If you are a retail business selling online, then your desired actions include people coming and purchasing your items. Your service industry business, your desired action maybe you want people to subscribe to your services. And pretty much every website would like people to sign up, subscribe to your email list. You would like people maybe to play a video. You would like people maybe to read your blog article and to subscribe to your blog and leave a comment. So your website isn't there just for the sake of it. Your website needs to achieve specific goals, a specific purpose. It has a mission, and it is designed and developed and built for that purpose. It needs to be beautiful, it needs to be elegant, but it needs to be built to be able to attract and welcome visitors, we call prospects, and to facilitate the decision-making process of these prospects through the design of the website, how the information is organized, how easy it is to go from this to that point, and how easy it is to find what you need, what they need. So your website has to be built a certain way, and in another video I'm going to be describing a lot of things about web design. In fact, I'll make several videos on that. So this video message is connected to the blog articles that I published recently, and I will put a link at the bottom of this video so that you can also go to the blog and read more about it. So the next step is your SEO, search engine optimization. You've also probably seen SEM. SEM simply stands for search engine marketing. So it's kind of the same thing. So when your website is built, like I just explained, it needs to be optimized. The first thing that you do in your business is figure out what it is you want to offer to your clients. So whatever your business is, we need to determine your keywords and key phrases or questions that people go into search engines and begin to search so that they can find the products, the services, the information, the answers, the solutions that you provide. So your website needs to be built not only for search engine. You know that the search engines like Google and Bing and others are built with algorithms which use artificial intelligence, and their purpose is like a librarian, is to match what people are searching for out there with what you're offering. And they're crawling the internet to find the most relevant and most complete and best answer to the search being performed by the internet user. So a lot of SEO so-called experts, their main focus is how to beat the algorithms, and pretty much every one of us can admit we don't know everything that's in the algorithms. Google or Bing is not going to reveal that secret to us, but out of experience we can figure out how it works. So the first thing is keyword. And so at OnMax Host Digital, for instance, our experts are very good at conducting a keyword research. And so your website needs to be built, the web pages need to be built around the keywords. They need to be keyword rich. The keywords is the worm, you know, like when you lay a trap to catch a bird or a fish. For those of you that go fishing, the worm is what attracts the fish. And so once you catch the fish, it is thanks to the worm. Now, we optimize your website so that it is on the internet with the appeal of the keyword. So when people search, remember there are millions and millions of websites on the internet, yours can come at the top of the search engine result page. That's what we call SERPs. This optimization is both a one-time thing and an ongoing process. The truth is, the optimization, you can't just do it once and forget, because search engines, algorithms change on a regular basis. They change fast and rapidly. And what worked yesterday may not work today. And so you have to have an SEO expert on hand that keeps track of those changes and keeps track of the Google, for instance, and Bing, and so makes adjustments. So as much as we can say that website optimization is a one-time event, it actually is not simply a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. And the SEM, the marketing part of it, also requires continually working on your website. Like I said, at OnMax Host Digital, we perform a lot of keyword research and key phrases, and we work with you closely so that we can discuss and come to an agreement as to what keywords are primary keywords are relevant to your business. It's how you want to be represented. And take, for instance, if let's say you are a coach, okay? So your primary keyword is coach, but you also need to remember that just putting coach may not be sufficient, because we don't know whether you're a football coach or a basketball coach, a life coach, a business coach. Sometimes consultants are also called coach. So it is important that you understand that your website needs to be optimized for specific keywords. Specific keywords that relate to the nature of your business. So that's step number one. Unless this step is done well, your website is just there, no matter how beautiful it is and no matter how much money you paid for it. So search engine optimization is the process of making updates to your website technically behind the scenes, and also the visible part of it, like the content, how it is written, in order to make sure that the people who are searching for what you offer find you. Google, the way Google works, or search engines work, is prospects find businesses. And the element, the factor that enables that meeting, that matchmaking process, is called a keyword. And so if you don't invest enough time, if you don't properly think about keywords, your whole effort is going to be frustrated. A lot of small businesses come to me and say, I have no traffic. Nobody comes to my website. So the first question, one of the first questions I ask is, what is your primary keyword? And what are your secondary keywords? And I will go through another video to explain all these concepts. Okay, so the initial optimization, especially when we have new clients that we design their website for them, we optimize that website. And honestly, we need to test it. We need to put it out there and observe it and watch it and look at how it's performing. Give it about maybe 3 months and see, allow the search engines to crawl, and then see the results, and we monitor the results. In fact, we give our clients a proprietary dashboard that enables you to monitor the performance of your keywords, to monitor specific KPIs, key performance indicators, on your website. And you can do that on a daily basis, ongoing, night and day. And then on a weekly basis, based on our initial intake consultation, we provide you with a report that highlights the elements that are important, are key and specific to your business. And then on a monthly basis, we have a monthly report, and then we send you the report, but we also sit down with you, and our consultant will discuss the report, strategy session, maybe 30 minutes or an hour, depending on the plan you choose and the agreement we have. So we discuss with you, we look at what the meaning discuss the meaning of each indication, each performance matrix on the report, and find the insight, the hidden meaning, the hidden messages, the significance of them. And then we make a decision as to how to make adjustments, how to tweak it, how to improve, which areas to emphasize. And what we're trying to do is bring your business goals and your customers' needs and your brand together on the website. That's the whole process. That is what we do at OnMax Host Digital. And the purpose of this process is to accomplish your desired business outcomes, your business success. So we have experts with many years of business experience across many industries. So we don't just bring technical skills here and expertise, we also bring a deep understanding of business planning, business strategies, and how to achieve them, and an understanding of business growth. And so we have this wealth of experience coupled with our technical expertise, many years of expert work, including marketing experience across many industries. And so what we achieve here is your business goals. All right. So the process of optimization is a process. So we make updates on a regular basis, and we also provide you with transparency and visibility. And that visibility is your own dashboard. And based on our communication, we begin to, one of the things that you can see is how the different keywords are performing, and how much traffic is coming, and what sources are coming, traffic is coming from, and how your web page is ranking in search results. And so that is the process of optimization, and I will talk more about it. I'm continuing to write more about it. I just want to simplify the understanding of this. Now, there is a cost to this, and out there, this process can vary from $500, $600, even $200, depending on the source solution that you contact, and it can go upward all the way to probably $3,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending, even $5,000. So it also depends on how many pages your website has and how many keywords. And so I will provide a link under the video to our website so that you can look at the different SEO plans that we offer and the different prices, and you will notice that we are really competitive. So you need to have your keywords optimized on your website. You see, so the price also varies on how many keywords. You know, if you're in a highly competitive industry, you know, those keywords can become a highly competitive things to compete for. And so we bring our experience to help you navigate that. You know, if you are a litigation attorney in New York City, that keyword, litigation attorney, litigation lawyer, it can be very difficult to compete for. So how do we go around that? What adjustments can we make? There are many tools out there, you know, that can help you with your keyword research. But at OnMax Host, we perform that for you. And our dashboard will show you the results so that you can appreciate our effort. We have very good experts. Now, if you're not our client, then there are some solutions out there that you can use to track the performance of your website, because it's not enough to pay $3,000 to an agency to optimize your website. You need to track it. You need to perform it. Without a tracking system, you are just like a pilot that's flying a big airplane in the skies with all the lights on the dashboard turned off. There are some, if you try that, ask any pilot, the result is certain crash. And that's what will happen to your business without this kind of reporting mechanism. And so there are some free tools out there that you can use to track the performance of your website online. The first one, the biggest one that everybody knows, and it's free, is Google Analytics. Now, when we build your website, we actually install a tracking code so that Google Analytics can read the activities, specific activities on your website, such as when somebody visits your website. Google Analytics will tell you there is a visitor. This visitor was referred to your website from Facebook, for instance. This visitor just came onto your website. We don't know how he landed on it. And this visitor landed on this page and stayed this length of time on this page, and then they moved to the next page. This visitor came from this city and this country. This visitor was using a mobile device, a desktop, or this visitor was using Chrome browser or Firefox or Microsoft Edge. This visitor clicked on the video and watched the video. This visitor signed up on the email list. This visitor purchased, subscribed, added to cart, or whatever you want. So the tracking code will communicate this information and more to Google, and Google will display this in the Google Analytics. And there is a lot of information. It can be overwhelming. It can create an information overload, and a lot of people can look at it and get overwhelmed. I did the first time I looked at it. It's a ton of information. Who is on your website? How many people are on your website at this exact moment? Live audience. How long are they staying there? What pages are they visiting? And whether they're men or women, what age groups they are. And it can group your audience into different groupings or segments. It can tell you a lot of information, but it also will not tell you a lot of information because there are privacy considerations, and Google is very serious about that. And people who are logged into their Gmail and Google accounts, when they perform the search, Google is supposed to tell you this is the keywords that they are searching to come to your website. But Google will not give you that much information for people who are logged into their Google account, because that could amount to passing on personal information of Google members or clients who are logged in. So Google will dump all that into a category. So there are sources of traffic. I've written about this in one of my articles about understanding the sources of traffic and to your website, and I will put the link at the bottom of this video again. And so sources of traffic. So there is a lot that Google may not tell you. So At OnMax Host Digital, we have more analysis tools to try to understand the performance of your website, because at the end of the day, we're talking about marketing tips, marketing strategies. You need to know in what area to put your money to improve your return on investment. Because if you don't know where your traffic is coming from, you may think it's coming from Facebook, and so you begin to spend more on Facebook while your traffic is coming from somewhere else. If you don't know what keywords is driving the majority of your traffic, you may be investing in a different keyword. So analytics is key to your business success. You got to love numbers. We bring data and science and technology together at OnMax Host Digital in order to give you the dashboard, on a dashboard, on a well-built, structured, customized dashboard that's for you, that simplifies the process. And our reports provide you a report in a simple language, and we have a consultant that sit with you and help you process it and understand it and discuss your strategy and then make the necessary adjustment. We really become your marketing department. We become your partner. That's what we do. No matter what size of business you have, we got plans for everybody. So Google Analytics, you can sign up with companies such as SEMrush or Moz, and you'll find some of those links in my blog reports. They also provide you with that kind of information. The benefit of using our dashboard is that we make it customized. We really give you what it is that you're looking for, and all the information you need to make intelligent decisions. It's called business intelligence. To make a business decision, critical decisions between what works and what doesn't work. Something may be working today, but it may not work tomorrow, or it may not be as effective tomorrow as it is today. Remember, you're also dealing with competition. You have competitors out there, and our analysis in our SEO research doesn't just include keyword research and focusing on your business. We also include competitive analysis. We research who is your fiercest competitor and how can you beat them, because your goal is to dominate your niche. That's the truth. You want to become number one. You want to perform the best. You want to optimize your performance. You want to produce the best results for your shareholders. And in order for you to do that, we need to help you also understand your competition. So we perform an in-depth investigation, research of your competitors, and we look at what it is, those competitors who are beating you, what is it they're doing, so that we can do better. And we also study trends. We look at what's coming ahead of the curve, so that we can position you ahead of the curve. So you can be the first to make the necessary adjustment, so you don't only win today, but you can win tomorrow. So that's how complex this can be. And all that time of all the research, all the adjustments which we perform on a daily basis, it takes a lot of time. And for small businesses like you that needs to maybe resource limited and need to focus on keeping your clients happy and managing your business and growing your business, you need an agency that has the experience, a team, multi-discipline team, multi-background team, multi-diversity of experiences to bring together around your business, around your website, so that we can help you run. Now, if you are a small business, then you definitely want to be able to rank locally. For instance, if you are a barber shop in the city of St. Louis, Missouri, you want to rank relative to other barber shops in St. Louis, Missouri, and you want to be optimized for customers in St. Louis, Missouri, not customers in Chicago. People don't drive 5 hours to come have a haircut in your barber shop and back another 5 hours. So when people need a local service provider, they can search for something like digital marketer in St. Louis, Missouri, website designer in St. Louis, Missouri, litigation lawyer or business litigation lawyer or corporate lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri, or in Chicago, Illinois. So you want to rank for that particular keywords that way. The city can come in front, the city can come at the end. St. Louis, Missouri lawyers, St. Louis, Missouri criminal lawyers, St. Louis, Missouri barber shop. And so once we configure and optimize your website for that particular keyword, now when people are searching for that, search engines will then display the results in what we call the 3 packs. And I have a blog article on my blog that discusses this snack pack and 3 packs and show your business in Google Maps so that people have a list in the results. At the top of the list is the ads, and then followed by the best performing websites, and that is organic. And so all this effort is for you to be able to compete organically with your competitors. The truth is, whenever I'm doing a search in search engines and the results come up, I rarely click on the ads. Sometimes I do, but I normally look at the organic search results, because to me, when a website shows up at the top of the organic search results, it tells me that they did their homework, they deserved it, because the algorithms are very sophisticated these days, and they will not place you up there unless you did your job, versus you just paid for an ad, whether your website is a mediocre website and you appear at the top of the listing. So I am not discrediting the value of Google ads or Bing ads or Yahoo ads. I am explaining to you, and I have another blog article that talks about the importance of organic search results. So you're at the top, that's where you want to be. This is probably the most important thing that you can do for your website. This is probably the most important results that you want for your website from SEO. So in order for you to show up there, your SEO needs to be done right. And we have our local SEO services that focuses on local businesses. We make sure, one of the things that we have to make sure of is, I had this problem too before. A lot of businesses have listed themselves in so many website internet directories, but they forget sometimes, they probably even lost their access credentials, and then they create another account, and now they have contradictory information. The phone numbers don't match. Some of them, even the names don't match, and some of them, the address don't match. They didn't take time to update that information. They did not take time to update the working business hours. And if you are a local restaurant, for instance, and people go to different directories, they'll be showing up at your restaurant when you close, because there is no consistency and accuracy in all those listings across the web. So what we call name, address, and phone number NAP is a critical element, because even Google will look at that and say, these things don't match, this is not a legitimate business, and push you down. So you can do that by yourself, but we have tools, we have a service where we perform a cleanup, a NAP cleanup for you. We'll go across the web and find where you are wrongly listed, and we put in an effort. Sometimes we have to contact those directories and convince them that it's you and that we need to clean this up. And then we do it from one place and populate all the listings across the web. So we perform that cleanup if you are an existing business, and we fix your NAP, your listings, everywhere, your information to be accurate and consistent throughout all the directory. Listen, this is very important. It's a criteria, is one of the things that Google will look at, the algorithms will look at in ranking you in local listings. And I will dedicate another video to just talk about your local SEO and your local listings, and how to build you tight to be able to compete at the local level. I will also address the importance of the mobile devices today, and optimizing your website for mobile. For local businesses, this is probably even more critical. If you are a restaurant, people are driving and they want to find where you're located. They need to find you on their phones first. They're not at their desk. And they want to find you on your phone because they want to click on get directions so that they can be directed with their GPS to get to your restaurant, for instance, or your barber shop. So if that address is inaccurate, you're in trouble. I've had this problem with a lot of businesses. One day I had to take a taxi, pay money, and get there, and they tell me, oh, this business is no longer here. You can imagine how upset I was with them. I never tried to find them again, so they lost me. So this is a very important thing. If you're a business, you don't get people to come to your location. Let's just say you're a plumber. You don't want people showing up at your house. You're the one going to different locations because you're operating from your house. We'll set you up accordingly. So SEO and local optimization will help you to rank you, not only to rank you properly, but will help you to be able to compete aggressively with other local businesses in your city. And at OnMax Host Digital, we can do that for you. There are other strategies that I will discuss. There are things like video marketing that is emerging. In fact, video marketing is probably taking over marketing landscape on the internet right now. I will be discussing that in my future videos. And for now, again, please, I thank you for spending time listening to me. This recording was done in a conference call, and I decided to record it so that I can also provide it to you. So this is not a live video, but I do believe that you still get this information that I believe is valuable for you via this audio that I'm turning into a video. And so click on subscribe at the bottom of this video. Don't forget to click on the notification bell, and don't forget to leave a comment. You don't want to miss the next videos. You don't want to miss a thing on this channel. So subscribe, invite others. If you found this information valuable, please share it with others so that they can also benefit. It is free. Invite others to subscribe to this channel. And I thank you and have a good day.